not sure it's something that most girls would get excited about for Christmas, but I have finally had a skip delivered, which means it's time for me to tackle starting clearing the Victorian summer house. Because it is truly a mess in here, and it all needs to go in the skip apart from anything that is salvageable. So it's time to get the gloves on and get to it. Now, space is at something of a premium in here, and there's lots of things that could go in recycling. I don't even know what that was. Oh, there's a tile there. I don't know if I want that. Oh, look at that. A packet of greenhouse clips. I have put my thickest gloves on for this job. Oh, I bet they were fancy tiles at one point. I suspect this is the first of many barrows. This box is full of old bathroom tiles, and it even has the grout that they used. Lots of wicker pots too. I'm sure it was useful once. Oh, this is a bird cage. I don't ever remember Duncan saying he had a bird. It's true what they say. Farmers can't throw anything away. Now found this little red tub, and as much as I was just going to chuck it in the skip, I was thinking, because there's a load of bits of kindling on the floor here, I might regret actually not keeping those. I've been chucking some on the skip, but it seems mad, doesn't it? So any bits of kindling that'll fit in this box, I'm going to keep. It's not much, but it's definitely worth keeping. Now, before I sweep the floor, we'll just move out this other bit of, well, looks like worktop. I'm a little bit disappointed because I was hoping to find the metal grate that goes on the front of the fireplace, but alas, it's not there. I can see the floor in a few places. I have had a hat change. It was too long, it was sort of dangling in my face when I was bending over. This here in the corner, this is a spin dryer, and when my mother-in-law saw it, she said, "Does it still work?" No! This appears to be an old laundry basket. Nice. Finding lots of these buckets. Which I'm guessing that they used to use to take coal into the house, because this one is still half full of coal. There's lots and lots of old plant pots in here, which is quite ironic considering I want to use this place to store my vegetables from the garden, but I'm not keeping any of these pots. They're actually very, very brittle. I don't know how long they've been here, and I have plenty anyway, so there's no point. There's old wellies in here. I don't even know what that was. Ooh, and biscuits for cheese. It seems like this was just used as a bit of an extra bin storage somehow. Oh, now I can see that the door hinge is broken. Now, one of the things that I think I need to move out next is this, which I think is a little bit of a makeshift retainer wall because there's a lot of coal behind here. So I'm going to try and take this out and then see if I can pick this up. Oh, it's fastened together. Not everything is tidy in the garden. This little border here has been really neglected in summer and obviously into autumn. And we allowed these brambles to come back up again. So it all just needs clearing off before the bulbs start to come back again after Christmas. In fact, these are the purple grape hyacinths and they've already started to shoot. And they did that last year too. Now I know that they need digging out really. But unfortunately a lot of these bulbs will have started to grow underneath the surface of the wood chip that's on here. So I think that's going to be a job that we'll have to do after spring when they've finished flowering. Ow, 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 ow. Now, I think it's time to admit that This milk churn is way past its best. And it's sadly another thing that's going to make its way to this skip. Well, it's not perfect, but it's definitely significantly better than it was. The bulbs will get a little bit of light now, and it's looking a bit tidier as you walk into the garden. Well, now I've got all of this coal cleared away, the moment of truth is, am I strong enough to pick up this old spinner? Well, I'm definitely going to be able to move it out. Oh God, yes I can. Oh, can't get out the door though. Oh. Right, now, this wheelbarrow is not very good. Someone took the plug off because that was more important. Ugh. Certainly got quite a bit of stuff in the skip now, haven't we? And if I look down the field behind me, there's Tilly and Pablo. Now with the camera up here high, you can see that the floor behind me and the grate are completely clean now. I'm really pleased with how well that's done. Not sure that I'll ever be able to light a fire in that grate again though. The wash copper itself is in quite poor condition as well. I'm not sure what I can do about that, how much of that rust can be removed. She'll have to look into that. Because obviously one of the design things with the wash copper is that there's no plug hole in the bottom of here. You know, you would bail it out as much as you could and then it would boil dry from the actual heat underneath it. So whatever I need to clean it with, somehow I need to be able to sort of scoop back out of there as well. Look at that. I bet that was one of the first hoovers ever. What a relic. Oh, and again, there's no plug on it. It still amazes me to think that, you know, I've lived here since 2001 and I'd never been in this building. And I didn't really understand what was in here. I knew they used to wash clothes in here, but I didn't understand how they washed clothes in here. Any tips on how to clean out that wash copper? It is cast iron. I would be really, really grateful for, because I'm guessing the same is going to apply to trying to restore this window behind me. If I can't restore it, then I'm going to have to take it out and have a wooden one made. But I still feel like I need those little tiny squares in it. Just the vibe, isn't it? Really do picture being able to sort of be in here, south facing this window is, and be able to look out onto the garden. And I'm hoping this is all pretty out here eventually as well. But for now, I will just place these loose casements back across this hole. Yet another hat change, although as you can see, I am still on a Christmas theme. The next job that I need to do in here is to remove this shelf behind me, because I want big, tall shelving racks here that I can store like little crates on to put some food in. Now, I'm not going to go overboard with the paint job in here. Initially, all I want to do is give it a good lick of paint just to seal the brickwork up again. The thing I'm most concerned about are these windows. I do fancy it painted black though, and I will be painting the door black on the outside as well. Now, talking of the door, I did say that I thought that we would be replacing it with a door that was more solid. But if I shut it, it does actually sit in the hole really, really well. So I'm quite pleased with it. I put some kind of draft excluder on the bottom. And the frame there at the bottom will need some work just to keep it rodent proof. But if you imagine that painted black with a new latch on it, I think it'll look quite good. Now, I'm unsure whether to leave this here or whether to move it to the other side. And I mean, I need to move it anyway just to see what's behind it. But I'm just a little bit concerned about, the door coming open. It feels quite convenient to have it there, just suppose you're putting tools or something in there, you'd open the door, open this and just lean in and grab it. But on the other hand, it also feels a little bit imposing and in the way just as you come right through the door, especially, if you get the doors opening at the same time. So I'll have to think about where that's going to stay permanently. But I think for now, I'm just going to shove it to the other side just so that I can clean out behind it and hope that no animals run out. Can't believe what a difference a few short hours make, and that this is now very empty and very echoey. And do you know what the biggest surprise has been so far? The tap still turns. Obviously the water supply isn't on anymore. Now it's cleaned out, it feels pretty square. But I will just check. I'm not going to measure into the door recess. 2.5 metres. As you can see, the roof of this Victorian summer kitchen is absolutely covered in vines. I'm not going to be getting up there to clean those off because, well, I'm a little bit clumsy. So I have enlisted Duncan to help with this bit. Recently, the yew tree has been cut down next to me. But there has been quite a lot of decades-old debris around the bottom of that yew tree, which is what I've raked over here that I can use as a mulch. And, I'm not finished doing the roof yet, but I can't resist getting some bulbs in the ground because I think this area would look absolutely beautiful with lots of spring colour here next year. So, quick trip to the local agricultural merchant. And we have quite a lot of bulbs here. Narcissus tete-a-tete, some early double tulips. I've got some more narcissus here. Miniature mixed tulips, which I thought would go along the edge of the path with these narcissus. I've got some alliums as well. Who can resist a few alliums? And a good old selection of daffodils. Look at that one, there's a double daffodil there. These are my favourite. I love the white daffodils. This one's called Mount Hood. 2 packs of another double daffodil. I'm going to start with these narcissus and tulips mixed. Little bunches of them all along this path. I think that will do for those. And then I'll do the same with these narcissus. Just throw them in. get the tub back out, because when it comes to these daffodils, just want them to all be jumbled up. We don't want all the same varieties next to each other. Everywhere you go now, these spring bulbs are all on offer because they are all starting to shoot. They need to get in the ground. So you can grab yourself some really good bargains if you go shopping right now. I will put these tulips in there. Only got one packet of those though. Then all I need to do is just very gently, as I say, they are starting to sprout, but very gently just mix the varieties together and scatter them about. It's funny, when you buy all these packets, it looks like you've bought a heck of a lot of bulbs. When you start putting them in the ground, they don't go as far as you think they're going to go. And you wish you'd bought more. Then finally at the back will be these purple sensation alliums. I have told Duncan that I would like some more of these. So I'm hoping, because he's out this morning, that he comes back with some more. And now all I need to do is get them planted. All I've got left to do now are the last 3 alliums. I'll just see if I can rake a little bit more above the top of them, just for a little bit of extra protection. Just peg it down so it doesn't become a bit of a sail. Very premature to get that done, but I am pretty pleased with that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that colour in spring. Now back to the roof. While Duncan was up on the roof, he sent me a little video down the chimney and said that the chimney looks completely clear. So he has just suggested that I light the little stove just to see if it is drawing or not. This could be completely reckless. I don't have a fire grate, but what I do have is a saucepan that I cleared out of here and put in the skip. Obviously, I'm not going to have a big fire in this saucepan. I have a little fire lighter. I have some bits of paper and a few little sticks to put on top. Another theory I have by lighting it this way with a saucepan is that if it goes completely wrong, I'll just be able to drag the saucepan out quite quickly. Here goes. I feel like there's smoke coming outside here. I don't think this is going to work. Oh no. No. Let's go and see if it's drawing anything though. Not sure how easy I'm picking it up on camera, but there's definitely smoke coming out of the chimney at the moment. Can you see it? Oh, we have a little flame in this saucepan that looks like it's licking up the chimney. I did just think that there were some holes in the bottom of this wash basin, but then I've just realised that it's damp inside it and it's actually drying because it's getting quite warm. Amazing. I can't believe I've lit a small fire in here. I'm feeling very, very brave. We will be continuing to renovate this building over the next few months, so if that's content that you're interested in, then please do consider giving us a like and a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Look after yourselves. Bye.